1 cup of water in the microwave for 1 minute. Okay, a 1/4 cup of avocado oil in the warmed water. Okay. About that much sugar. Yeah, not much. Maybe a 1/4 cup. And about that much salt. Blink. Maybe 2 teaspoons. Okay, then make sure it's not too hot. Stick my finger. Nope, we're good. It's just warm. Packet of yeast. Stir her up. That's it. And really, that's all you need for the bread. And then you wait about 5 minutes, maybe 10, and let that start bubbling up. It'll bubble up for you. And then add it to 3 cups of flour, mix it on the stand mixer, and voila, you have bread. Now, I do add sourdough starter to mine. Okay, it's been maybe 3 minutes, not even 5. See the bubbles? See how that looks? Let's see if I can get it in the light. And then this is the way it looks on the side. There we go. See, it's bubbly on top and liquidy on the bottom. That's ready to add to the 3 cups of flour. And that's enough to make your bread. And it will be sweet. But because we like a little bit of the sourdough taste, I mix some of my sourdough starter. You see how bubbly that is? And I have to be careful because there's fruit flies that love this thing. They hang around here. See how bubbly? Now I'll add that to my yeast and mix it with my 3 cups of flour. However, this alone with 3 cups of flour is enough to work. We just like the taste of this. Okay, now I'm using the dough hook. You see the dough hook? There's my mixture, okay? Let's see how we do. You want it to stick to the dough hook and pull away from the side of the bowl. Hang on. It's starting to work. There we go. Let's see if she'll stick to the dough hook. Increasing the speed now that the flour has mixed in better. Sometimes I have to put a little pressure up here. And I want all of it to kind of pull away from the pan. Perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Let it mix just a little bit more to get all the flour mixed in. Okay. It doesn't take long at all, as you can see. That's pretty much it. I cut out a little bit, but let's just, because I'm not a professional videographer. Here we go. Pulling that off of my dough hook. Okay, there it is. Getting this out of here. Now, there's my dough. And what I like to do is just take a spatula and like this, just kind of, make sure it's all down in there. Hang on. Okay, so she's all down in there. And now what I like to do is get my, the kids are playing in water. They're screaming. Sounds like they're being murdered. Okay, cooking my soup over here. Let's see. Now I spray with avocado oil the sides of the bowl so it comes out easily. That's it. Then I'll lay a towel over the top of it, a dish towel. And I let it sit for about an hour till it doubles in size. Okay, there it is, sitting underneath the dish towel, see? And then we'll see in about an hour it will have doubled in size. It's nice if you have somewhere warm to put it, but if you don't, just like me, I'm just sitting it right here. Right here, that's what I'm doing, waiting for it to rise. Okay, it doubled in size in my bowl, and then I dumped it out onto a cutting board that has flour on it. And then I throw some more flour on top because see how wet it looks? And it will stick to me. So I just throw flour on the top and I work it just a little bit. So here it is, work it a little bit. Not a lot, so it's not sticky. And then what I'm going to do is kind of stretch it out because I'm going to do cinnamon rolls. So, and I don't do like real rolls. Like I'm not going to waste my time on that. Or you get out a rolling pin. See, I don't want to do a rolling pin. I just want to stretch this out a bit. Yeah. Make it longer. See my dough? Make him grow a little longer. Doo, doo, doo. And then I'm going to throw some cinnamon and brown sugar on top in the middle and roll him up. So that's what I'm doing next. Okay. Now at this point, if I wanted to just roll this over and fold it, just a minute, I could make a pan of bread out of it. You know, a loaf pan. But or I could leave it and make just regular rolls out of it. But what I want to do is cinnamon rolls. So I'm just going to sprinkle cinnamon all over it. Just like this. Yeah. This is my cheater cinnamon roll. It's pretty easy. Okay, it's covered in that. And then about this much brown sugar. Okay. Here we go. And I kind of just put it in the middle. Right down the middle. That's pretty good. Leaves me a little bit more for next time. Then I use regular sugar just to make sure we're covered. But it's the brown sugar that makes them so good. But this little extra sugar lets me cheat and not use up all my brown sugar because here they don't sell brown sugar. So that's it. Then what I do to cheat is I stretch her a little bit and fold her like this. And then I do it again, kind of stretch and roll like this. Yeah? And then squish her down. No, you go on somewhere else. I'm busy.
No, let's take a shower.
Not right now, I'm busy.
Oh, wait.
Okay. If you'll help Giovanni, that would be great.
Here's my glasses.
Okay, thank you. Now I take this cutter, because he works good, and I cut and scoop. Just like this. Yes, buddy, you're soaking wet. And then I just stick them in my glass baking dish that has been coated in olive oil spray. Whoops, sorry. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going. Cut, scoop, and set her in there. Yeah? Cut, scoop. It's about that thick. Okay? Set her in here. And when I get all done, and I don't worry about making them perfect in the pan. Because they'll grow quite a bit. Hang on, let me get through this. Mine are never perfect in shape and form, as you can see. See, I kind of just lay them in there. Squishing them together because now I'm going to let them rise again. They have to rise one more time. Let's get that back. There we go. So you want to leave enough room for them to do their magic. And I should right about fill up my pan. Okay. There's my pan. Now I'm going to take and go over it again with cinnamon because we like them good and yummy. So mine aren't perfectly beautiful like you see in the store because I like them with lots of gunk on them. Now I'm going to add more brown sugar. Do this. And I'm just going to sprinkle it over the top. That makes them extra good. I'm gonna hit them with a little more sugar. Not a lot, see? And then I'm gonna let them rise. And then I'm going to, this sounds bizarre, but I'm gonna pour cream over the top, like whipping cream. Sorry, baby. And I'll show you that in a minute. This is less than 5 minutes of rising after I put them in the pan. Look at them go. I'm gonna wait. Let's let them get big. Okay, there's the bread I made. Look at that, sesame seeds on top, egg wash. It turned out great, homemade butter. And now I'm gonna add my whipping cream to my cinnamon rolls. And I'm impatient. I should let them rise another 20 minutes, but I'm done. And they'll do good in the oven. So this just makes them extra moist and good. So here I go, adding in the whipped cream. And this is something I saw on a video on Facebook, and I thought, I don't know about that, but I'll try it. So I tried it, and there you go. So that's it. And you see they're soaking in it. And I'll bake them at 350 for about 20 minutes, and they'll be done. Okay, here they are in the oven. And it has been about almost 25 minutes. Let's see. I think they can stand to cook another 5 minutes. I want them really golden brown on top. So I'm gonna put them in for another 5 minutes. But you see all that liquid's gone. They ate up all the cream. Isn't that crazy? 5 more minutes and they should be done. All right, Jill, there we go. There's the cinnamon rolls. They're all done. See, it absorbed all of that cream.
Yeah.
It's not there anymore.
This one is mine.
That one is Sergio's. There you go. And it filled up the whole pan. And that is cinnamon rolls. Pretty quick.